Good morning, YouTube. Scott Dunnage Garage. Welcome to part 8, day 15 of our Alaskan adventure. But we're not in Alaska anymore. We are in northern Canada. We're getting ready to get into the Northwest Territory on our way to Tuk. Stay tuned. We're in a campground right now. We didn't know about this campground. We didn't stay here. I wish we would have known about it because this is beautiful. Yeah, had we known about this, we would have pushed just a little bit harder and gotten here. Oh well, that's what makes this an adventure. But we did pin it so we could stay here on the way back. Every corner you turn, the view just keeps getting better and better. Check this out. I can't wait to see what's around the next corner. And just like that, we say goodbye to the Yukon and hello to the Northwest Territories. We have made it to the Abram Francis Ferry. Woo! Actually, looks like it's they're working on the ramp, so I don't know if it's running right now. We'll find out. Looks to me like they got a backhoe running on the other side. I wonder if they're just working on the dock or the ramp approach. Not sure of how long of a delay we're gonna have, but it's all good. It's part of the adventure. Picked up another rock chip. Safe to say a new windshield's definitely in our future. I was able to get my mount fixed on the, my tablet. That little rubber stopper helps keep it from bouncing, and it kept bouncing out. So drilled a quick hole in it, ran a zip tie, because zip ties fix everything. Well, it looks like the ferry is here, and they're getting ready to unload. That was kind of sketchy, but fun. And just like that, we're loaded and on our way. Not sure if you can see it, but we're being pulled by a winch cable. That's pretty cool. First ferry to the Dempster done. Second ferry is 67 kilometers away. just over 5 hours till we are at our destination. We are getting close. Well, I was going to stop at Fort McPherson and grab a pop, but they are closed. I guess it is Sunday. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Oh, this is beautiful. We are on the second ferry crossing. We have 280 kilometers left till we are in Tuktoyaktuk, and yeah, exciting. We don't have enough fuel to get there, so we are going to have to stop in Dunnage, or we're going to have to stop and get the spare fuel off the back of the vehicle. So let's find out how far we make it.
Have a good day. Thank you.
And after hundreds of miles of dirt, you turn and there's the Dunnage airport and you're on blacktop. We are 11 kilometers out and Tuk is on the horizon. $5,790 something miles and we are here. Dead Horse and Tuktoyaktuk in a single trip. So the tongue box is just a little dusty. Gonna have to figure out a better way to store cooking stuff. But for dinner, we have steaks. And that's it. We have made it to Tuktoyaktuk. It's about 10:30 at night. We've had a nice dinner. We've watched the sunset. Yeah, it really didn't go down. And it won't either. Tomorrow's plan, explore Tuktoyaktuk and quite possibly do a polar plunge because we're here and what else is there to do? So we'll see you in the morning. Have a blessed night. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Tuktoyaktuk, day 16. While we're driving around and waiting for the fog to burn off, I don't know if you can see it, it's getting much better. I want to show you this little sod house. This is a traditional sod house. That's pretty cool. It's got a lock on the door, so I don't know if somebody lives there. It's marked as traditional. So we'll respect the privacy if somebody is in there, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't live like that. Far more hardcore than I ever will be.
Now the next part of this is the Tuktoyaktuk grocery store. And what I found interesting was the cost. Everything was just over the top expensive. Almost, well, $9.19 for pasta, and the Chef Boyardee stuff, that was 11 or 12 bucks. Almost $9 for Chips Ahoy. I understand that this is in the middle of nowhere. You're 400 or 500 miles from civilization, so everything has to be shipped up, or it has to be flown to Inuvik and then shipped up. I get that, and I understand the prices. What I don't know, and what I'd love to find out, is what the locals do for income, and if their income has a cost of living allowance added to it, much like the military does, where your minimum wage is much higher just to cover the cost of a $18 pizza or $15 pizza that in the lower 48 would only cost $6. So that's what I'd like to know. Now let's head someplace that is a true Tuktoyaktuk experience, something you can only do here. Let's head to Grandma's Kitchen.
So you'll see a sign that says Grandma's Kitchen and the address. Let me get parked and I'll show you what you got to do. Once you park, you walk in to the address of 330 and you'll see this. That is not Grandma's Kitchen. Grandma's Kitchen, and that is Grandma's Kitchen. Okay, so the little blue building is the dining hall. The kitchen and where you put the order in is the little white trailer next to the home. This is amazing. That's cold. Water's about 28 degrees. And no, I didn't just check it with my fingers and knew the temperature. I checked before I got out of the Jeep. There's a rock I can sit on, take off my shoes. I'm not getting in very deep because, like I said, the water is 28 degrees. It's only about 35, 36 degrees outside. I don't have a warm place to shower and clean up afterwards. Hypothermia is not something I want to catch today. So let's at least get the toes in the water. Okay, it wasn't a polar plunge. I knew I wasn't going to polar plunge, but I at least got my feet in the water. Pro tip, if you're going to come up here and you do want to get in, I would bring some water shoes because it is a rocky beach. So yeah, I'd have probably gone in further had I had shoes on to help protect my feet. Very, very peaceful. I could get used to this. I love my new job. So we are having muskox burger and fries and muktuk. Muktuk is beluga whale. This is definitely going to be an experience. So, muskox burger and muktuk, beluga whale. The muskox burger was very good. Really couldn't tell much difference between it and a hamburger, but it was good. Fries were good, homemade bun, and again, that muktuk, that was an experience. We have made it, Tuktoyaktuk in the Arctic Ocean. We are at the end of the Dempster Highway. Now for our All Roads Taken badge for the Dempster, because adventure is worth the drive.
It's time to put Tuktoyaktuk in our rearview mirror and head the only direction you can go from the top of the world. That's south. Rest assured though, the adventures aren't over. We have a lot of miles to go. We have some scheduled and unscheduled stops. We even have some breakdowns getting ready to happen. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get back to this adventure.
We are in Rock River, Yukon tonight. This is where we're going to camp. It's been a pretty decent drive from Tuktoyaktuk. The plan tomorrow is to get into Dawson and then start heading south. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You have yourself a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video.